Hey guys, don't forget to go like and subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube. We'd also love to hear feedback and questions from our listeners about today's episode. Feel free to shoot us an email at askSoSheSaid@gmail.com or SoSheSaidShow on Instagram. And without further ado, let's get this party started. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of SoSheSaid. I'm Asha.
I'm Tam.
And last week we launched our first episode of the I Love Ashaalogy series. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting, and spreading the word about the shenanigans that we've been getting into. Well, I guess I've been getting into.
We've been instigating them and she's been following through.
Exactly. It's been a team effort, I'd like to say. But you guys did have a lot to say about the episode. So what have you got for us, Tam?
So the people that, reached out to me were just like, isn't it sad? We women, we're never satisfied. Like, here she is. She went on a nice, cute date in a semi-expensive thing. Like, sushi isn't cheap. And here she is like, he was so nice and boring. Just nice and sweet. Whatever. I don't want to go out on it.
I guess you guys missed the part where I said he looked like a family member of mine.
Or people just don't care about that.
I guess. Just go ahead and attack me for that.
I mean, is he your family or not?
I was just staring at the man the whole time. God damn. Is it Christmas? Is it Thanksgiving? We have,
Is grandma here?
Yeah. Where's my auntie at?
Oh Lord.
So that happened. On the page, on my social media, I did get comments, someone said, LOL, catfishing for a good cause. I'm here for it.
Yes, thank you.
It's only semi-catfishing, not full catfishing, but partial. Somebody else said, you have to give all these guys a nickname. And I'm like, if you tune in, you will hear that.
Yes.
Because this is Flavor of Love, or I Love Ashaalogy. So we will be giving every guy a nickname during this process. And, I did have somebody ask, so what's your end goal here?
That's sad because we never really discussed that.
We didn't. I was like,
we just been fucking with these men's mind and taking their time.
I don't know. Maybe I'll find my one true love and my Prince Charming. Maybe.
Wait, why do we have to have a purpose? Because we're women. Men fucking date strangers and have sex with strangers all the time with no purpose.
Why can't we just be, you know what? Y'all are ungrateful. I'm just going to say that. This is for your entertainment value. Okay?
Why can't we just be having fun?
Exactly. But you know what? In my mind, I was like, the fact that well, obviously we do the podcast together, but the fact that you and my other friend, were so willing to do this, does that just mean females are messy? Because
I never thought of it that way.
I'll do it because it's not me.
I guess so.
I can pretend to be somebody else, but I don't want to do it for myself.
Okay, I'll just say this. I think in society, in America, women are very, repressed, especially Black women. We grow up religious and stuff, even if we don't really go to church like that. All of our families, we grow up with certain ideals. So to even put yourself out there and being, picking the guy that you get to talk to instead of, waiting around and being nice and sweet for some guy to come talk to you, it is, a different level of power. Yeah, swipe left on his ugly ass. No, where does he work? Out. I don't want you. Whereas in real life, you have to just be nice and come up with lies. No, I don't want to talk to you. I got a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. When it's nah, he just smelled weird and you didn't like his car.
I had another comment and it said, great friends do great things. Tam is a great friend for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all year. And we haven't sent her out with no Asian people as of yet. Number one, he was nice and normal.
Right.
So,
true.
Yeah, so come on.
I mean, I did have someone that I think you guys tried to put me in contact with. And this man was like, okay, well, let's just get into the rest
Everybody
of this.
makes mistakes, guys, okay?
Let's just get into your Your music segment.
Okay.
Before we dive into date number 2, okay?
Yes. Okay, so this week in the vault for the playlist, we've been bumping Gorgeous by The Dream. He released this like 40 songs.
Oh, I love The Dream.
Yes, he released this like 40 song CD
Radio
called Menage a Trois.
Killer.
Yes, Radio Killer. Every time you hear that, you know it's about to be a jam.
She fine, shawty a dove. You should tip her.
Hey.
You should is it tipper or picker?
Tipper.
Tipper.
Hey.
You should tip her.
If she fix you eggs and grits in the morning.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
So yes, go listen to Hey Gorgeous, or it's just called Gorgeous by The Dream, and it's an amazing song. Number 2, we got Been Had by Nia Lee and Cash Doll. Now this song is like on some female empowerment, and it's all the rap ladies, and they're like, all this shit that y'all want now, I've been had.
I love Cash Doll.
And it's just, the whole video is a flex. I love seeing black girls in fur and diamonds and stuff. Just, I love, it looks rich. I like it.
And I love Cash Doll. I like seeing like a darker skinned woman, like, you know, like
Yes.
just looking like beautiful and strong and powerful. And I like, because I feel like a lot of time they don't give like our dark sisters like a fair chance to like shine.
Yes, and they always make it like over sexualized or something, or like she got to be the down
Or there's
ride or die
like
chick.
like the token dark, you know,
Yeah.
darker skinned black girl, like, oh, Gab Union, like, or, you know, Kelly
Kelly
Rowland.
Rowland,
Like,
yeah.
they always use the same one. So, like, I don't know. I just like Cash Doll.
Yes, and the fact that she's the main girl in all the situations, like, she's always dripping. She always looks cute. Her hair is always slayed. Like,
Always.
she just looks bomb, with and without makeup.
Man.
Cash Doll. Number 3, we got Pretty Girl by Young Baby Tate. Now, her CD, I think the whole thing is going to come out this weekend, so go check it out on Apple Music or wherever you stream music. But she's like young, and I guess she produced all the songs on this album, which is very dope to me, especially
Okay.
for a girl. And it's like a drill team vibe. So if you click on it, or if you go to her social media, it's like she's the main bitch in the drill team, and she has all these other girls in check, and it's just super
I don't
cute.
know why I laughed when you said drill team.
Because that's where the mean black girls are in high school.
Not the cheerleaders.
No, the drill team. The drill teams are the girls like with the more
Are
body.
those the ones that be stomping and shit?
Yes,
Like
and
stomp in the yard, but in like high school? Or...
Well, you went to a different type of high school, so maybe they didn't have drill team because you guys had more sports. But like drill team out here is for the girls that have like with more bodies than the cheerleaders, and they're like popping, and they do way more sexually suggestive dancing.
Okay.
So yeah, Young Baby Tate, and she RT'd me on Twitter, so shout out to you.
Hey.
Number 4, we got Senseless by Stefflon Don and Tory Lanez. Now, I don't know if I said this song before. I'm sorry if I did, but I really like it. It's really cute. And I just love Stefflon Don. I like a real, like, Jamaican girl, not the fake accent stuff that, like, sometimes I hate to put another girl under the bus, but Nicki Minaj, I'm pointing at you, girl. Sometimes I get fake accent vibes from you. And it seems a little disingenuous. Like, it seems like me.
She's an islander when she wants to be.
Yeah, it seems like me trying to make a island song, and it's not cute. But Stefflon Don, she slays it every time. And then the last song I have on the list is "A Lot" by 21 Savage and J. Cole. The video just came out this week, and it was very tight. I like the black empowerment messaging within this video. Also, sadly, this weekend, 21 Savage is arrested by ICE agents. Apparently he's from Dominican Republic, and he stayed here on a visa from 2005, and they're deporting him now.
Good.
She said good.
I'm sorry. Like, if Trump is gonna pull the shit that he's pulling right now, like building this wall and trying to keep like Mexicans out or whatever,
Then everybody
I think
gotta go.
that all immigrants need to be like under the same protocol.
Okay.
Whether I agree with like what he's doing or not, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what you're gonna do, don't just target one group of people. It needs to be everybody.
Okay.
Fairly.
I guess I can agree with that. I can agree with that for the equal treatment. The only thing that seems to be a little bit sinister here for me is that 21 Savage has been here, been making money for years, right? Been getting arrested and shit for years. Nothing has happened. He's become a millionaire. I know you're clocking those taxes. So why now that 21 Savage is like trying to get woke with his raps, and like he spoke out about Flint and all types of shit like that, now he's getting arrested when he was like, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 in my bank account. That shit was fine.
Yeah.
When he was
get what
fucking
you're
Amber
saying,
Rose on Instagram every day, like that shit was cool. No worries. He can be everywhere doing that.
yeah, I get that completely.
So that's kind of shady. But anyways, keep your head up. I hope you get out of that jam. You got that lure money, unlike the real immigrants.
Oh, I almost forgot. So we did have some commentary, and someone said, I really love Tam's music segment.
Okay.
I love a good playlist in the car, and like I love the fact that I'm able to like tune in and like, you know, hear new songs that I could potentially listen to.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay, snaps for Tam.
Snaps. And now we're gonna share Asha's Netflix picks of the week.
Yes. So I've been tuning in lately to a show called Riverdale.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it. It's like a small town show, and I guess this guy mysteriously gets killed. They don't know why, who did it. You know, like very like teenage drama-y. I don't know if anyone else is into that type of stuff.
Riverdale is like a high school, right? I feel like I've seen parts of it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've just been tuned into that, like binging it. Like didn't think I would really enjoy it that much, but it's one of those shows where like everyone's good looking.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
like the teen rom-coms of
like,
our
you know
youth.
how Vampire Diaries, everybody was just good looking.
Yes.
And like, yeah, the CW, like that type of a show.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been watching Riverdale. That's really good. Also on my list of picks for the week. Well, actually, I just, it's an oldie but goodie. I was just watching the Sex and the City movie.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay.
It's the best one.
Yes, period.
The second one wasn't as good.
No.
But I was just like, oh, poor Carrie. In her rich world with her Manolos and her brilliant looking closet, like that expensive. Did I say brilliant? Oh my God, I work with too many British people.
Okay, on the subject of Sex and the City, sometimes as an avid Sex and the City watcher, I still feel like she kind of like lost Miriam Big. Like, even though her life and everything is going to be popping and like Big is rich and he has money and all of that, I feel like she had better relationships with other people.
Okay, so I never watched the full show like that to really know.
Okay.
I know there was mention of someone named Aiden or something.
Yes, he
and
used to build
he
furniture.
broke her heart too. And it was just like, oh, woe is her. Like, for getting her heart broken by these rich men in her expensive clothes, trotting through New York City in her big, beautiful, brilliant apartment.
With her contract job as being like
working for Vogue as a writer. Like, you get
a freelancer.
Oh my, like what a terrible life Carrie Bradshaw is living. Like,
it's sad because that's really how I thought I was going to live when I got older. I'm like watching that as a preteen.
I mean, it's still how I plan on living when I'm older. So that dream's not out the window for me.
I guess, but it's like, I felt like that was a 20s thing. And maybe that's my bad not paying attention to the show. Carrie was clearly in her 30s, not her 20s.
Hey now, the 30s are amongst us.
Yes, and I still have time. So
Yeah.
I guess you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your third one?
My third pick of the week, I don't know. Like, there's so much that's been going on Netflix right now. But I guess.
Okay. I have something, but it's like not necessarily a pick. It's something I got my eye on. So last night I couldn't sleep and I was up watching this show that everybody was tweeting about called Siempre Bruja, which means simply witch, I guess. And it's a show about this girl or this woman that...
Siempre?
Yes.
I feel like that's always. I could be
Always
wrong.
a witch. Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyways, this black girl, she's a witch in like slavery time in Colombia, and she's getting burned at the stake, and she figures out how to like magically transport herself through time. And the whole first episode, yes, always a witch. Mm-hmm. The whole first episode, baby girl does not once like acknowledge the fact that slavery has been abolished, that now she's free roaming around the streets and nobody's trying to accost her or put her in the clink or anything. And all she's focused on is trying to get the slave owner boyfriend that she was in love with, trying to bring him back to life. And I'm like, what kind of propaganda shit is this? Is this a new genre? Like, slavery wasn't that bad genre?
I don't know. I need to tune in.
I'm not cool with this, but I'm going to
out.
watch the rest of this show just so I can find out what's going on here. Because so far, I don't like the messaging.
Okay.
She's in love with her slave owner. Like, come on, people. It's 2019.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Anything that has to do with slavery, I'm not too keen on. I don't enjoy slave movies. I don't enjoy, like, reading about the shit. Like, it's just depressing. Like, I don't care to, like...
Right? So don't make light of it.
No. Like, can we make movies about black people doing other shit besides picking the white man's cotton? Please.
Or aside from being in love with the white man's child.
And thank you.
And that's that on that.
Yeah.
So, for I Love Ashaalogy this week, I had the pleasure of orchestrating this whole date.
Okay.
So last time it was more of a group effort between myself and Asha's good friend Ava. But this week, it was kind of all on me. I had initiated the conversation with this person and kind of carried it through for a little while. I think he went out of town to visit some family, so there was a break, which was very warranted because we had a date with the other individual and we didn't need any more cross booking. We already almost had her double booked.
Listen, y'all, when I tell you
I was just tired of dating.
I am so booked. Like, every time, like, I'll text him. She's like, oh, someone else is going to text you. Or then Ava will be like, yeah, so this one's going to text you. And I'm like, fuck, like, I got all these random niggas in my phone. Like,
what you doing? Good morning.
Or my friend will be like, oh, like, who are you going out with on a date today? And I'm like, wait, hold on. Scroll. Oh, yeah, I think it's this person. You think? And I'm just like, yeah, you should, like, you better know.
And look, at this point, I should have just shown up and wishing for the best.
Hi, how are you? How's life going? Like,
yeah, so you went out with this man. So let's give him a name so we can talk about him freely. Based on the date, what are my options?
okay, so I was thinking the artist
Okay, I like that.
or Kravitz because he gave me like Lenny Kravitz vibes.
He does have a rock star element about him.
Yeah.
Okay. Just because we called the other one something, a one word name, we got to stick with that. And this one could be Kravitz. Because
Okay.
that's also synonymous with art in my mind. When I think about Lenny Kravitz, think about somebody artsy.
If you don't know who Lenny Kravitz is, look him up. And then you'll get the vibe that I'm trying to like portray to you guys.
And that's a very accurate description of him too, like in his everything. Okay, so Kravitz. So I set you up with this date on with Kravitz. He said he was gonna meet you. He wanted to pick you up, which was interesting.
Yeah, and I had to shut that down because I'm like, I don't know you. I've never seen you.
Yes.
I don't need nobody knowing where I live like that.
Yes.
So I was like, I'll meet you. Like, so we met at like a cool little restaurant. What was the name of this place called? I think it's called like the H Cafe or something.
Okay.
And it was over in Koreatown. Really cute if you've never been there before. It's in like this hotel in K-Town. And it's like really chic and you would never like notice that hotel is there. But it's, I don't know, it's really cool. Anyway, so I pull up to the place because we agree to meet there. And I'm just like sitting in this dark parking lot in Koreatown. And mind you, I don't know who the fuck I'm looking for. So I'm texting my friends and I'm just like, I'm fucking scared. And they're like, oh my God, what happened? Do you need me to come? And I'm just like, no, y'all. Like, I'm just saying because I don't know who specifically I'm looking for. Even though you did give me like a description.
Yes.
And I was just like, okay, well, maybe I'll just go wait inside and so I won't be as, like, freaked out.
Yes, of waiting in the parking lot to be killed.
In a dark parking lot with no lights. I was like, am I waiting for my death? Like, what the fuck is going to happen here?
Just sitting there patiently.
So, I walk inside the restaurant. It's cool. I use the restroom. I get a drink at the bar, talking to the bartender. Everything's all good. And then, I'm just like looking around, like, where's this person? Oh, I see a man right there, but he's not looking at me. Awkward.
Hello, would you happen to be here looking for someone like me?
Are you looking for moi?
I can see how that might be awkward.
I'm here, darling. Like,
sitting at his table and shit, the other girl walks up like, who is this?
Right, like just making like gaga eyes at any guy that walks by. Like, hey, are you looking for me? Because I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you for a whole long time.
I've been waiting here for you patiently.
I've been waiting, Daddy. No.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Okay, so when he shows up, what happens?
Okay, so he shows up and like I'm in awe because like I'm a fashion lover.
Yes.
And I was kind of upset because I was like, well, fuck, like if I would have known you were coming dressed like this, I would have like kicked it up a couple notches.
You're trying to make it vanilla.
Because, you know, when he told me about the place, like I briefly looked at it on Yelp. I saw burgers, fries, and I was like, I'm not about to dress up for that shit. We about to go to a cafe and get burgers and fries and shit. I'm just going to wear something casual. So I wore like some regular jeans, like a black bodysuit, like, and my camo jacket, you know, and like some, what did I wear for shoes? Just some like black booties, like, you know, cute. Did my makeup, put some lashes on, and some lip gloss, and I'm like, call it a day. And then this fool comes up in there, vintage leather jacket, black silk shirt, button down underneath. Ooh. He had some black jeans on, and I think he had on like some black like gator skin booties, and like the leather jacket was like all distressed and had like all these words on it, and I think he thrifted it from what he told me, and like I think he may have added like certain elements to the design like himself.
Yes, because he is a designer, which is why I picked him for the date.
Okay. Well, here's your props, gold star.
Yes.
But yeah, like, so I was just like, man, what the fuck? Like, I hate when guys outdress you.
Yes, when he showed you up.
Like, what the fuck?
With his fucking cool hipster club fit.
Like, too much sauce.
Yes.
You know?
But that's for his rock star vibe. That's why we call him Kravitz.
Yeah, I honestly, but like I was like, he had like ornaments like on his hair. Like, and then I wouldn't have been surprised if he had on like nail polish, but he didn't.
Okay.
But like he had on like necklaces, like chains and like pearls. And like, I was just like, this is different. Like, I'm not like used to seeing that like with guys that I would usually talk to.
So let me ask you, just because we are fashion girls and this is not something that's like beyond what would happen normally, how do you feel about the guys that either wear full nail polish or wear like the thumb nail polish thing?
In this situation, I wouldn't have cared.
Because it would have gone with his look.
Because it's a part of the look.
Yes.
Like, that's just the vibe you're giving off. Now, if you're just like Daquan and you're gonna some nail polish
with your Nike slide,
I'm gonna think you looking for a boyfriend. Off top.
So you have to be like eccentric or like, you know, rock star style dressing all the time to make that fit with the nail polish. It has to be a part of your lifestyle.
Yes. Okay. Like I wouldn't have cared. Like, 'cause I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, that's just like your swag or whatever. You know what I mean?
But if Javon rolls up in his Nike sweats,
listen,
and he's got a black thumb.
Yeah, we can't both go to the nail shop together and get mani-pedis. That's a no.
Okay, that's out.
Yeah.
All right, so he came in. How does it go? Does he notice you immediately? Because he's seen you. You haven't seen him.
Yeah, he said hi and gave me like a hug. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is the person. I would hope some other random wouldn't just...
That's my date. Why are you...
Wouldn't that be awkward?
How do you know him? That's some real LA shit. That could really happen.
Yeah. So, yeah, he walks up to me, gives me a hug. We sit down, start talking, and yeah, I mean, it was a good time. Like, I think he's from Tennessee.
Yes. He said that he had went there to visit family maybe a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he said he went to Memphis.
Okay.
So yeah, Tennessee.
Yeah, and
is that where he's from originally, or is that just where his family's from?
I think he said there and Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a nice Southern boy here.
Yeah, like, and it was kind of odd how much we had in common. Like, we went over like everything from like design, because he is a designer and I'm a designer. Fun fact, if you guys didn't know that.
Yes.
Like, I'll be launching my brand very soon in the near future. And like I showed him some of my sketches and he showed me some of his, and then we went over like color theory to an extent.
Oh, dear. That's very sweet.
Music, architecture. Like, we had like a full blown like artistic discussion here. Like,
so just for the audience, Asha, we all went to, well, not we all, Asha and I went to FITM together, and she studied product development. But since then, she has worked with like clothes, kind of, PR stuff, and handbags. And handbags is her like passion right now. So that's what I taught. Yeah, and shoes, of course. And that's what I talked to him about when we were like chatting on Tinder or whatever. And he shared with me that he designed like some sweat stuff, like hoodies and sweatpants. And he also does like men's and women's clothes and visuals.
And they're fucking dope.
Okay.
I saw them, dude. He showed me like one of his pieces and I was like, this looks like a fucking mixture of Chloe and Missoni.
Oh
like,
my God, that's my style. It's like gypsy clothes.
It was so cute. And I was like, do you still have it? Like
can I wear this?
Like, I'm on this date and I'm just like semi-shopping. Like, wait.
Yeah, because when you said he did clothes and visuals, ladies, that's like somebody telling you he got a Rolex and a Mercedes. I was like, check, like we're going out with him.
No, but I like looked at it, like he sent me the link to one of his to his website, and I looked at like his designs and shit, and they're really nice. Like, so I was excited when I heard that, and then we went over business and like, I don't know, it was a really good time and conversation. Although,
okay, so what's the although? Let me know. What's the dirt?
He's a Gemini.
Ooh, so there might be a Jekyll to go with that hide.
Girl. And oh my God, they just always start off like so charming and so sweet and la 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 la, and then it's like, like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying about the Jekyll. Like, you met Mr. Hyde. He was cool, he was calm, he was well dressed. You never know when you're gonna be in the car, and it's like, just like you said,
right. If you guys couldn't tell from my Instagram name, Ashaalogy, I love astrology.
Yes.
So fun fact, I'm an Aries, born April 4th, and Tam is a Pisces. Her birthday's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, March 2nd. My Cash App is Tamara Miller, if any of y'all are feeling generous. You know what I'm saying? I see that's what the hoes do on socials. They just shout out their Cash App. So I'm going to start doing that.
You know, if you want to holla for $1, go ahead.
If I'm in a public setting, if I'm on a Metro Link, I'm going to be like, my Cash App is TAM. Look it. I'm here every week. I give y'all content.
Oh my God.
Hilarious.
But do you have like any additional questions about this date situation, like my types or what I go for?
So with this guy, when I was like talking to him, even when I like noticed, picked him or whatever, it wasn't someone that I would typically think that you'd be attracted to, like physically and as far as him, like his style and everything, but I thought that you guys would mesh well as friends and like that you would be cool. And in my opinion, the best relationships start off as like a really, really good friendship because you're very intrigued with each other and there's like, so much stuff you want to do together, and it's not just like, damn, he looks good or damn, she looks good, because that fizzles out very quickly. So I was like, if I send Asha on this date with, for lack of a better word, a weirdo, I wonder how this date would go, because Asha, if you really know her, deep down she's a weirdo.
Damn.
She's very well put together.
She just did. She's just saying, yeah, she's weird. So I think she would match with somebody else who's weird too.
But someone that's out about their weirdness to society.
Wow.
She's weird, but she's very cool, very well put together, so you would not notice that she was a weirdo out in the crowd.
How am I a weirdo?
Because you like weird things, like you want to go to the LA Philharmonic and you go to the beach by yourself.
Is that weird or something eclectic?
Eclectic, weird, call it what you want. This man is also
well-rounded. Okay, like, if that's weird, I'm sorry.
You don't have to take it personally. It's not a personal attack.
Jeez. Some people enjoy classical music.
Look, I'm weird too, okay? Everybody's got their kinks. I watch period films. And I like to go to the museum.
It's only weird by Black society standards.
Yes.
Okay.
For what you've been typecasted for. When I see you out on the street, I don't assume that you want to like go to the Getty by your fucking self and eat, or that you want to go to LA Philharmonic, or that you listen to this alternative Spanish music inside your car. You got a lot of different things going on.
I do.
That we wouldn't assume from the outside. So I sent you on a date with the equally eclectic person. He's wearing earrings.
It's called being open-minded, and yes, he was very open-minded.
Sure. But I'm sure he looked cool, and I thought that would be entertaining, and you guys had similar interests. Also, for a fashion person, I thought it was very refreshing to meet a person that just didn't design streetwear. I'm tired of niggas coming up to me like, oh, you went to Fit 'em? I got a t-shirt line.
We talked
okay.
about that. We talked about that shit. I was like, you know, it's refreshing to see that you're an actual designer and you don't just only have a t-shirt line. He's like, man, don't you hate that shit? And I was like, so much.
Stop coming up to me telling me you design. No, you don't. You put things on shirts.
Just because you designed, air quotes, a logo to slap on a cotton t-shirt does not make you a designer. There was no design aspect that went into this whatsoever besides you going to the t-shirt shop, picking which color you want and picking which color ink you want printed on that colorful shirt. That's all you did.
And be real, you paid from the logo from Fiverr or something. It's not like you drew that shit yourself.
Exactly. You're not a designer. Design requires patterns. It requires fabrics, cut and sew, production, manufacturing, marketing. Shut the fuck up with all that shit. Yo, I don't know.
Come on.
I've been working in the fucking fun fact, if you guys didn't know, I work in the fashion industry right now. I work for a showroom in downtown LA right now. I'm not going to say which one because I don't want to, you know, a you situation where you're stalking me, I'm a job, all that.
She learned her lesson.
You gotta keep certain things to a minimum.
Hilarious.
But yeah, like there's so much more that goes into the fashion industry, and we had like a full conversation too about like our favorite designers, like street style versus like runway, like, you know, Black people always liking the same brands.
Oh God,
Gucci. Louis, Michael Kors.
Ooh, the worst.
Yeah. So I was very intrigued that I was able to like relate so much.
Yes.
You know?
I appreciate that about him. I would like to know if he shared any other like details with you. Did you all talk about anything besides fashion? Like, did it get deep at all? I know you don't really like to get serious. So was he like a serious person? Was he like telling about his family at all? Because he did share just out of the blue that he was going to visit his family. I didn't ask about that on Tinder.
I mean, we talked about his background and stuff, and like where he's from, growing up there versus like being in California, like stuff like that, you know.
Okay,
like,
so how long has he been in California? Because he's not from here.
A year, I believe.
Oh wow, so he's a fresh transplant.
Yeah.
Where was he prior to this?
Ooh, that's a good question. Sorry, I don't remember.
Oh well. Okay, it slipped. Was he like educated formally in fashion like us, or did this something he just picked up?
He went to the Art Institute.
Okay, cool.
And studied fashion there.
Nice. And then like, what does he do now? You said he has his own website. So does he work for a company like you, or is he more of an entrepreneur person?
He's an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Like he does a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you mind telling us any of his other jobs?
I mean, I know he said like he like does like the Uber thing sometimes.
Okay.
Cool. Like I do that too. I think he said he does music.
Okay.
Yeah, he
like looks like it.
Full on artist. Like anything artsy, I believe this person is like into.
Okay.
So I think like painting, sketching, designing, music, making beats. Like
wow.
He said he would be into like making jewelry,
nice.
And like designing furniture in the future. And I was like, that's so dope because I hate when people try to put you in a fucking box.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, because I like design, yeah, like, even when I was at Fit 'em, I would spend all my time in the library in the interior section when I'm here for marketing. But it's like, look at all the beautiful homes, all of this stuff. So when you're a creative person, you are just creative. So I wanted to see if he was the whole package. And
that's no, he's like, and then I found out he cooks.
Oh, I like that.
Like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what don't you do?
That's very cool. Yeah. So, last question. Would you go out on a date with Kravitz again?
Yes.
Oh, yay!
Yeah. You know, it was a difference between Africa because, like, I was just like, he was too
meh.
Yeah, like, and I was talking shit to this guy, and then he would give it right back to me. So I was just like, okay, like,
nice.
You know what I mean? That's cool. Like, I was like, I mean, it's because he had actually suggested we go to Chuck E. Cheese, and I was like, LOL at Chuck E. Cheese, my nigga. Like, I'll meet you at the restaurant. And he was like, I mean, like, you seem like you were like adventurous and stuff from what I saw on your profile. So I was like, oh, like she might have like fun at like Chuck E. Cheese, and I was like, Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, if you got Chuck E. Cheese closed down for us to party in here, okay, that's different. But I don't want to be the
people's badass kids. They bad, dirty kids.
Mama, she pushed me out the ball.
I was like, Dave and Buster's.
There you go. Okay, so you would go out another date with him, and then if you don't mind sharing, what kind of date would this be? Like, would you let him pick again because he did a good job the first time, or would you suggest something? Or how does that go with you in dates? Like, do you let the guys lead, or do you make suggestions? How does this go?
Gentlemen, anyone out there that's secretly in love with me that wants to take me out on a future date,
word, hit me up again. Tammy on all socials.
Preferably, I would like the guy to choose what we do. For one, it just like allows me to like analyze who you are as a person and how you're going to treat moi. So if I let you choose, then I didn't have anything to do with this decision. So if you take me someplace nice and you're a gentleman or whatever, and we have a great time, I'm just like, okay, that says a lot about you. You know, like, or, you know, me, myself, I'm not even a fan of that type of a date. Like, oh, we went to Mastro's and blah, 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 blah. I mean, like, I guess, like, if you're my boyfriend or something, like, cool. But, like, I don't need to be in a fancy place like that. If anything, it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I love fun dates. Like, I like laughing. Like, if we could go to a comedy show, that's cool. If we could go and drive go-karts, that's fun. An arcade, bowling. Hell, let's go hiking or something. Like, and be outside and, like, maybe, like, get, like, a smoothie or something after. Like, I'm corny like that, where I like little cute stuff, you know? So.
To me, that's not corny. I feel like, and some of you ladies are gonna get mad at me, but oh well. I feel like the dinner date stuff is really corny. Like, you want to go on the same day as your mama and your grandmama.
I mean, I don't mind a meal.
Sure, but like put some more effort into. It's easy, and maybe this is like the LA girl in me, but oh well. It's easy to like just Google what's the best restaurant, or to go on social and see where everybody's going and just take me there. Like, instead of, oh, this really nice, like, hole-in-the-wall place has really good food, and you told me you really like to eat this, so I found this place for you.
Exactly. Like, I don't mind. Let's go to East LA and get the best tacos, and then go do something else that you know?
Rather than we're going to go to Crustacean because you heard they got fish in the flow. And you trying to see.
I'm assuming that's going to be the hood nigga date, or the fuckboy date that you guys select for me.
Or Kasuya.
You know,
I don't want to sound ungrateful.
Niggas love to floss, bro.
I do not want to sound ungrateful, but I'm just saying all of y'all take girls on the same day. You take your side chick, your baby mama, and your wife on the same day. And I just needed to stop. In 2019, I needed to stop.
And see, I don't like suggesting places to go because, like, I like my little spots. And if I show you my spot and shit don't work out with us, I don't want to see you there after.
Look, she really means this because she's been telling me this since I met Asha. She'd be like, no, I don't take him to my taco truck because if we break up or if we not cool, I don't want to see this nigga when I'm trying to get tacos.
And then you gonna bring another bitch to the spot I showed you?
And that's what she said.
Oh, this shit's nice. I should bring somebody up. No. You will not know my secret spots.
That's out.
You won't. You better Yelp that shit.
Oh, God. You better figure it out. Drop a pin while we here.
Do I look like Yelp to you?
Nigga, you interviewing me for the dates for your other hoes? No.
That's what I really be thinking. Oh my God, I really be thinking that shit. I will never suggest no place to no niggas so they can have another place to take some other bitch if shit doesn't work out with us.
Look, it's story time with Tam. I'm not ashamed now. I got a ring, so I can be honest with y'all. My boyfriend used to take me to this park in Culver City. I'm not going to name names because, yeah, it was like our park. But I did feel like initially, like, is this where he be taking all his bitches? Like, I'm looking around. Like, this is a very cute park. And he just conveniently rolls up.
Niggas aren't creative like that.
No, they're not. And I'm like,
there's some that are, but I feel like you're not creative like that. You're gonna take them to like the same rotation of spots.
Yeah, I was gonna say even the creative ones or even the cool ones, like they have the places that they frequent, so they just take you along with them. And it's like the lady in the restaurant, like victim number 7. Hey, what you want, girl? The chicken?
No, when I used to work at Yard House, bro, like I was a hostess, and like there was this one black guy, and he would come into the restaurant, kid you not, and sit at the same. He'd be like, "Oh, like yeah, can I just go to that table?" And I'm like, I want to be like, "Oh, your usual table." But I wasn't gonna bust him out. But he would always be in there with a different female, and I'm just like, you just have to know that Yard House is just his place. We know him. We know his order.
It never makes questions in your mind that we already know what he wants.
Or maybe they just don't care because they're like, fuck it, I like Yard House. I want some free food.
Right, I know he ain't shit.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. We can go to Yard House.
Oh God. Well, speaking of niggas with our shit, how about the Super Bowl?
I mean, I don't want to call them not shit.
I'm talking about, first of all, it has to be the people that are flying out because the Rams are playing. Mm-hmm. And this is the first year LA has had a football team. So I know a lot of LA men.
Woo, woo, woo.
Right? Rams all day. I'm sure a lot of LA men have gotten flued out down to Georgia. It's like a stunt for the weekend, for the festivities.
Stunning in Georgia. What does that look like?
I know Magic City is full. I know the parking lot pimping is on 12. I know the rims are shining. The Gucci outfits have been pressed and steamed.
It probably looks like ATL after they left Cascades.
Everywhere. I watched a little Vice that said girls were coming from Houston and elsewhere in America down to Georgia just to strip for the weekend.
Oh, damn. It's a bunch of new-news and the twins. Why?
Ghetto, her 2 homegirls.
Exactly. Walking around.
Trying to get chose. This niggas at Lenox Mall trying to blow a bag on.
And I heard that if your niggas at Lenox Mall, that just means that they have secrets. That's what I've heard.
That's terrible.
I don't know.
Okay, when I went to Georgia, there was also like the underground mall, and that seemed like that's where the black people were, but maybe not. I don't know what's going on now. I know the Atlanta Housewives, y'all got Phipps Plaza.
Phipps Plaza?
Yeah, so that's where the bougie people are. Like, they want to buy Chanel, or you trying to get a Gucci bag off a nigga this weekend. That's where you need to head.
I'm gonna leave these Southern folk alone.
Just in the outfits. And I have to say, and I don't want to be mean to any of you Southern ladies that are listening. I love all of you individually. But the rest of y'all, these outfits have been disgusting, what I've seen online. Now, when we had All-Star Weekend out here in LA, the hoes were out. And they were on full display. But we didn't look crazy like y'all look.
But I feel like that's just the standard of LA.
Like the Southern style is just a different category and we shouldn't fuck with them. Like we should leave them alone.
Yeah, like I feel like LA and New York, we separate ourselves from the other states.
From the rest of the nation. And Miami. Well, Miami's a little Southern.
Don't y'all just be wearing swimsuits and shit?
Yeah. It's not like y'all are getting dressed. Okay. So yeah, LA and New York, that's where it's at.
I mean, I heard they have like nice bodies and look very beautiful in Miami, but I've never heard of like
dressing nice.
Yeah.
No, okay. So yeah, as far as your dressing, LA, New York, we got it.
Yeah.
It's just been a disappointment because I thought when athletes come to town, I thought you're supposed to put your best foot forward, ladies. And I've been seeing a lot of furry feet being put forward. I've been seeing
happy feet.
Just things that I'm not accustomed to. I'm seeing a lot of purple, green, pink, blue hair, and I'm not accustomed to that. But again, maybe that's the style thing. What I really want to know is, how do you feel about people like participating or not? So like a few months ago or maybe last year, we were all supposed to be boycotting the NFL. Now it's like it's a full scale celebration.
I'm very torn here. Okay, because for one, I want to be like, Black Power, happy Black History Month, by the way, to all my brothers and sisters out there in the struggle.
Because I'm black, y'all.
Because I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all.
Yes, but during this Black History Month, it's like they came fresh with the disrespect with the Super Bowl shit.
Okay, but here's to finish my previous thought. Like, I feel like I'm kind of not shit either, because I'm from LA and I'm very excited that the Rams are in the Super Bowl.
Okay, so I am excited that the Rams are in the Super Bowl.
I've never been like a super football fan. Let me just be clear. I do bleed purple and gold now. Okay, like, so Lakers all day. But LA, we have been in a drought for a very long time, and I'm tired of the disrespect, and I'm tired of the slander. And like, I'm so happy that we have a football team now. We have a chance to bring the gold back. Like, we have a chance to shine again as a city.
To be champions.
Yes, it's just the LA pride.
Yes.
So I'm here for it. I'm only here for it because my team is in it. Otherwise, I'd be like, fuck the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I feel you. I will say, as soon as this game is over, I'm trying to get to the freeway promptly, in the fourth quarter, perhaps before it's all the way over, because LA, win or lose, we tend to fuck shit up.
Ooh, man.
So if we win tonight, it's going to be a party on Crenshaw or Fig, and I don't want to be involved.
Hey, listen, real shit. If we win, I'm calling out tomorrow. Off top.
The turn up is going to be real tonight.
I never got to go to any of the Laker parades, so I was
we were too young.
Yeah, I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna be at the parade tomorrow.
For real. If we win, the city is gonna be so lit.
I can't wait to get a little flag for my car, like how they had the Laker flags. You remember those? They just fluttering in the wind, and you can't roll your window down, otherwise the flag will fly away.
And our stadium is like not even halfway finished. People gonna be marching around that shit like, yeah, we're champions.
But I just don't like that the faux LA people get to enjoy.
Like they didn't put in on this.
No. Like, I was born here, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
that's lame.
The LA pride is real for me, as I'm sure it is for you.
Yes. And it's just like, to me, I love the fact that they put, even though it's like displacing a lot of Inglewood people, that they put the stadium here in Inglewood because it's like a real city pride type of thing. And maybe some of the black people over here that actually own their businesses or own the stores that they have will be able to keep them and like make a lot of money off of this and all the businesses that they're gonna bring with the stadium being here.
For now, until they push them out.
Yeah, but like on the other side of it, it's kind of like, dang, it sucks that this is the only thing that we kind of have to look forward to for our city. Like, it's nothing else that we can, at least for all of us, to share together. Because like LA is really, really divided. People that aren't out here, they don't understand. Like, it's really rich and poor. Mm-hmm. So we don't get the benefits of like Beverly Hills and Hollywood and all that shit in the whole rest of LA County.
But they've slowly been bringing business back to like Inglewood though, because like the Forum, like every show is, I feel like most shows are at the Forum now.
Yeah,
versus the Staples Center.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm glad that the black people that are here that own the stuff that they have will actually get to benefit off of that. But it's like, aside from that, we don't really get to take part in anything that happens in LA. So like, this is our only chance to capitalize off of it. So if it's like gonna be niggas in the street selling Ram t-shirts, like, you need to buy it from him. Don't buy it from the mall. Don't buy it from Walmart or whatever, because that doesn't really help our city. Like, when I go to the concerts at the Forum, I park at M&M's and I pay them to park there. Like, we're not just gonna be giving up money to the outsiders if we can avoid it. Like, that's the last thing that we have that we can control within ourselves. So like, come on, people. I know you want to buy the Drake merch from inside, but it's like, you got to help the people that are on the outside. Maybe they can stay in the city, because it's kind of fucked up that we're all from here. Mm-hmm. Like, I used to walk home from school passing the Inglewood Cemetery, passing the Forum, and now I can't afford to live over here. So it's like, those are the kind of things that we need to try, at least to help if we can.
Keep the black dollar black.
Keep the black dollar black. Big Draco. Big Draco energy. I do want the Rams to win. I think it'll bring a lot of like positive effects and stuff to the city.
Yeah, let's push some cars over and fuck some shit up.
Let's set some stuff on fire.
Yeah, let's loot. No.
Let's loot for real though. What's up with those flash screens? I'm trying to get an 80 inch.
Bring the 90s back. Rodney King.
Could you imagine us try to riot now? People will be recording it on their phone.
I mean, I feel like LA's a set it off type of city.
It is. We do turn up.
Yeah, like, just let one wrong thing happen.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing is, we were kind of talking about before we started recording the show, is should we be like supporting the NFL or not? And how many people turned it down? So apparently Rihanna and Pink turned down, and Jay-Z, I guess, turned down the halftime show.
Oh, yes.
So and then Cardi B allegedly turned down a lot of money to perform as well.
Okay.
So I think As far as today, we got Big Boy from Outkast. We got Gladys Knight doing the national anthem.
Can she still sing?
I don't know. Oh, let's hope. The Midnight Train to Georgia.
She's leaving, leaving on that midnight train to Georgia.
Leaving on the midnight train.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Like, I'm just like, you
this
know.
is not going to be no Whitney Houston, I'll tell you that.
No disrespect, Gladys.
No disrespect, but hey, disrespect still. Why are we out here?
But I'm like, you would think, so something I was listening to, I think Amanda Seales was talking about it on TMZ.
Okay.
She was saying, like, you would think that somebody like Gladys Knight would have not participated in the Super Bowl, given, like, you know, the
her
circumstances
history,
this, you know, the NFL right now, and then, like, her history with, like, the civil rights movement and stuff like that. Apparently, she helped a lot back then. But then someone was like, well, I mean, like, she kind of did her part already. She's like, yeah, but it's an ongoing, like, struggle. She's like, that doesn't mean, like, just because you did your part, like, the shit's over with now.
Yeah, and to me, there's no such thing as kind of doing your part when it goes to the liberation struggle of a group of people, and especially like Black people. Like, we're still oppressed. Not much has changed. So you stood up in your time and you did what you could. You should still be trying to do that. But on the opposite side of it, it gets kind of hard. And for me, it's not like I'm okay with it, but it gets hard for me to point the finger at Black people knowing the situations that they're in. So it's like, even though Gladys Knight may be super rich and famous to us, in the grand scheme of things, she might not have a lot of money. And everybody in her family, you know, depending on her, looking at her for things. And this is opportunity, real shit. So she's going to go out there and sing. And a bunch of people that maybe forgot about her songs or are not Black like us that didn't grow up with her shit on repeat every weekend are going to go to their phones and, like, stream some Gladys Knight stuff. Or maybe Gladys Knight will go on tour this summer. You know, like, it'll help those pockets a little bit. And to me, that's kind of what I see when I see Black people putting themselves out there like that.
Okay, so then how did you feel about, what was the girl's name that sung at Trump's inauguration?
Ooh, Chrisette Michele.
Yeah.
She played herself. Like, that's not even for no money.
Was this, the Super Bowl to me wasn't on that level. That was like just innate disrespect.
And also, you're directly endorsing the person that's fucked, like, middle fingers up to all the rest of the country, even your own people. And you're like, oh, I just want to go because you want to be in history books, real shit. You thought you can get your Beyonce moment because she sang for, you know, the Obamas. No, that's not what this is. No. Trump used you. You were a Black face. And to be quiet as it's kept, Chrisette Michele, you were not that popping before.
Yeah.
So it was just an easy reason for us to throw you in the trash. Because had it been Mary J. Blige or something that went up there and sang for Trump, we might not be fucking with her, but we still bumping Real Love in the car.
Yeah.
Chrisette Michele,
Mary, please don't have a scandal. We already lost R. Kelly. I can't afford to lose you from my playlist too.
No, Mary, please. Please, I can't take it.
But I mean, how did you feel about, like, the artists performing that, like, you know?
So I guess it's gonna be Gladys Knight, Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and then Big Boy from Outkast. And okay, so Gladys Knight, we already discussed her. She's an older lady. She needs to get her money up. That's just it. Because otherwise, why would she be out there? You would just stay at home and be like,
out of all the choices,
yeah, like, leave me alone.
You guys really couldn't find anybody else, because I feel like that they would usually pick someone, like, younger. No.
Well, they try to get legends too.
Oh, okay.
And maybe she's from Georgia, so they're trying to make but still.
On that midnight train. Oh, I get it now.
You're the one that sung the song.
So cute. So cute.
Yeah, so, like, they were looking for legends, which I think is also why Big Boy got involved, because in the past, Outkast has taken, like, you know, risky stances on things. I doubt Andre 3000 will show up on the stage, but maybe so. But this is like their big opportunity. Maroon 5, they're super pop. They don't give a fuck about nothing and nobody besides making people dance and shit. Travis Scott, he's married to a Jenner. Like, he's not.
I was gonna say he's already in the sunken place.
Yeah, so, he don't care.
Yeah.
And that's that on that. Like, it's not like we have a bunch of fucking woke rappers like T.I. and shit out there and they're gonna be performing. Young Jeezy. I do hope
Killer Mike.
Right, Killer Mike. I do hope, though, fingers crossed, that somebody does use their platform to try to shed light on what's going on. So even if it's just, this is your opportunity, like Big Boy, you're never going to perform at another Super Bowl. Make your Beyonce moment. Like, come up there and some Black Panther shit or something. Do what you can, at least, because you're getting the check regardless. You show it up.
True. Very true.
They can't turn it off after it's live, so. Just like Janet's titty was out.
No, if the Super Bowl offered me a check to go and perform.
Yeah, I can't necessarily say that I'm not gonna go.
Oh, I'm definitely going. If they offered me a check in my state right now, I'd be on stage in a unitard doing the Beyonce uh-oh dance. Okay.
Oh shit.
Let's start there. But I mean, like, to have money and be in that elevated space already, you can turn it down.
Yeah.
You know, like, Cardi's always offered, like,
Yeah.
you know, promos and
So for this group that's gonna actually perform, Maroon 5, no big deal, right? Y'all are gonna perform anyways. Big Boy, this is probably your only moment to like be on a stage this big, because keep it real, Outkast never like got elevated that much in the 90s or nothing like that. It's not like they're the Migos and all white people know who they are. It's not the same. But Travis Scott, it kind of sucks for him because it's like, bro, you're already super duper popular. You don't even need to do this.
oh my God, wouldn't that be lit if Trillville was on stage?
Oh, what it is, huh?
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, they can't play that.
No, they can't.
They can't.
But can you imagine?
What? It's a lot of Atlanta music that can get that. It's super turned up out there.
Oh my God.
But I don't know.
Like if Migos, I'm sure Migos got offered to perform.
Probably. And
Yeah.
that would have been super turned up.
It would have been. But I'm sure Cardi was like, don't you go on that stage, Offset. You already out here fucking bitches and shit. Like,
I just let you back in the house. And didn't I kind of thought that was fake this week, everybody announcing, all the news outlets like, oh, Cardi and Offset are officially back together.
like they've been back together.
They ain't break up. They ain't break up. She blocked this nigga. I blocked somebody I lived with before. It's not hard. She stopped talking to him. She's like, don't touch me. All that they got in a fight. We just knew their business in public. That's it. It's not like he moved his shit out the house.
Right.
Come on,
True.
guys. So come on.
And apparently I was going to tell you, okay, so I was listening to Big Boy's Neighborhood, and Big Boy was talking about like, oh yeah, apparently Offset has like a no-ho policy, a no groupie policy where groupies aren't allowed within a certain parameter of him. And I'm just like,
Nigga, you was the one in people's DMs talking about you trying to come to New Orleans. Nobody was coming backstage. They always want to point the finger.
a no-ho policy? I was like, good luck with that.
Have a no-ho policy in your heart.
You're famous. There's going to be ass everywhere around you.
How about you have a no-ho policy
Readily available to
in
you.
your phone? Like, control the things you can control, Offset, like your dick. A no-ho policy there. Keep them out of your pants. Keep them out of your bed. Keep them out of your phone. Don't try to control where they are freely in the world.
So did Cardi come up with this no-ho policy, or was it Offset that came up with it as a bargaining chip to get back inside of the house? Like,
maybe a no-ho policy. That's hilarious.
I need to know like how this was determined.
That's very corny.
Yeah, babe, you know I'm gonna have a no-ho policy, and these bitches ain't even gonna be around me like that. Like, they ain't even gonna be around me.
But that wasn't the problem. It's not like he fucked a random groupie that was backstage. He was on IG in these girls' DMs. What is the no-ho policy gonna do for that?
Gross.
Excuses. I'm over it.
I mean, you know, I think we've talked about being the hoe police before.
Yeah, I used to be the hoe police when I was young for a long time. I got like 5-6 years in the hoe police force, and I retired. I left my uniform, my badge, my gun.
Sounds like an exhausting job to have.
I don't want it. Every time the hose was out, I was like, boo, boo, boo. My phone was blinking. It was lighting up. I'm waking up out of my sleep. Where are these hoes at now? What are they doing? Whose home they trying to ruin now? Oh shit, let me put on my uniform and get my bulletproof vest.
Oh my God.
I don't got time. Y'all gonna do what y'all want.
Yeah, Cardi. I think you'll be fighting a lot of people being the hoe police to Amigo.
Ooh.
He's not just some regular nigga out here.
You're gonna have to get a force. Like, I was a hoe police by myself. You need a hoe police force for that. You need like a cadet, a squad.
I mean, like, you should just like padlock his penis or something.
Oh, like a chastity belt?
Yeah.
You guys should Google chastity belts. Also, this is something that I just want to share. I know this is off topic, but it's going to gross Asha out. I heard about something. I forgot where I heard about this. I think I was listening to a different podcast. And they told me that there's a such thing as a penis sleeve. And I'm like, what is that? So, of course, I Googled it.
Is it a sock for your dick?
Kind of.
That's
but let me
weird.
just show you, because I was like very, very creeped out by this. So apparently, we talked about on the show before if being with somebody that has a small dick is a deal breaker. And I guess it doesn't have to be, because there's technology for that. And he can wear like a silicone dick over his
And
dick.
if that's the case, then why am I just not fucking a stud? Seriously. Because then it's not a matter of who has a dick, right? No, truthfully, like the whole reason I'm with a man is because I want an actual penis. We can start there.
So you're not down for any type of enhancements.
I mean, like, because if that's the case, then well, fuck you niggas, and I'm done with your shit. Been done with that shit a long ass time ago, and the bullshit y'all bring me. I might as well just get a bitch, be in a lesbian relationship with a stud who can just put their strap on.
And I can pick which dick I want.
Exactly. Which color, which scent. Oh, maybe I want a white penis today. Babe, strap this one on.
Oh my
Let's
God.
change that. Oh, pull the pink one out tonight.
It's my birthday.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why would I fuck with a nigga with a little dick just for him to put on a strap on? That makes no sense.
She keeps calling it a strap
It
on.
is a strap on. I'm looking at it. It looks like a fucking strap on.
Please Google penis sleeve so you can understand what's going on right now.
It's just an enhancement to the one you are already lacking.
Asha's so disrespectful.
I don't want one of these. And none of you fuckers better come to me with this shit or a suggestion.
Like, I just wanted to please you, so I got this penis sleeve.
Well, get better with your mouth. We can start there. Just
There's a lot of steps you could take before you go.
if you don't have the penal skills, penal skills to make me happy, then you should probably have oral skills. I'm just saying.
If you're
Do
like,
you not agree as a woman?
I do agree. And I
Okay.
feel like if you have ever questioned or considered buying some type of equipment for your penis area, you should just focus on other things. Because that's more embarrassing.
You know, I'm sure we all have talents. Like maybe you're better at reading or video games. Maybe sex isn't your strong suit. Just focus on the things that make you happy.
Yes. And don't try to...
Don't try to make me happy, because we know you can't do that.
Oh my God.
Just saying.
That's out. You're not making me happy. Let's not pretend like we're fooling anyone.
No. Finally, guys, it is Black History Month. The
Whoop,
most
whoop.
blackity black month of them all. Fist in the air. And we're going to just be dropping some knowledge on you today. For those of you out there that maybe aren't black, maybe the people out there that are black that just don't really give a fuck about their history, and shame on you, because you should. We've contributed a lot to this country, a lot to the growth. Our blood is in the streets. Our ancestors built this place, okay?
Show some respect.
It's more than fucking Wakanda forever. Wakanda's not real.
Oh God, please, my people. All right, so to start off this 2019 illustrious Black History Month, a quote from the former great Kanye West: "Make Black history every day. I don't need a month." But this is just for you people
Ooh, that's a bad person to quote.
that ascribe to this. That's pre-Kardashian Kanye. Now we all know that that's two separate people. So we're going to leave that there. But the first person I want to bring up for Black History Month is one of my favorite historical figures, and it's the good brother, Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Marcus Garvey was originally from Kingston, Jamaica, from St. Anne's Bay, Jamaica, and he immigrated to America in the 1920s, and he, was the first person that started a Pan-African movement. So he started the United Negro Improvement Association, the UNIA, and it had chapters all over America. They started the Black Star Line. They wanted to repatriate Black people back to Africa. So that was their whole thing, the Black to Africa movement. And it would have been successful had the feds not got involved. J. Edgar Hoover, the first ever snitch, y'all can Google this yourselves, was a Black FBI officer that they hired specifically to infiltrate the UNIA to take down Marcus Garvey. So again, people, it's always your own you got to look out for. And you got to be aware, even when you're trying to do good. Sometimes the homies ain't the homies. But a good quote to leave
Didn't they kill off Malcolm X too?
Yes, they did.
Every time there's some like enlightenment or like we start to catch on, you know, that we're better than where we are. Like
that we could do more.
And we could go back to being great where we were. Like they just shut us the fuck down.
That was Marcus Garvey's whole thing. He even, to much people's disappointment, other black leaders at the time didn't like it, but Marcus Garvey linked up with the KKK and was like, y'all don't want black people here, check it out. I don't want them to be here either. How about you put in on us going back to where we came from? What's up with that money?
I mean, that's a very, that's a very valid strategy.
Yeah, and he also is very known for saying that black people are in the situation that they're in, and I think this applies today still because of our disorganization across the globe. So we're all sons of Africa and, daughters, all of us that have, melanin in our skin. And if we were to repatriate back home and make that place as great as we've contributed to the other countries that we've been in, because of slavery or whatever, Africa would be one of the best countries in the world. So he's saying that we will never get respect. We will never get treated the way we want to be treated when Africa is not respected.
Very true.
So guys,
we could recolonize. If that makes sense. Or reverse colonize?
No, it's not like colonize.
Because we're taking back what's ours.
Yeah, we're just going to go home. And this year, 2019, is also the year of return. So if you type that into Google, you'll see that the president of Ghana has invited all of the African-American sons and daughters of the slave trade to come home to Ghana and to get citizenship and get land and all of these things in 2019 because it's the 400th anniversary since slaves were taken from the shores of West Africa.
Damn, it's only been 400 years?
Right.
That shit really wasn't that long ago.
Yep. So, America, run me my money. Run me my money. Whenever you're ready, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm waiting. Reparation now. Reparations forever.
Wakanda forever! Wakanda. I'm sorry. It was too easy.
And that's that. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month, guys. Please also send us your questions. Anything regarding this episode. I love Ashaalogy. We have some really special guests that we're going to bring on pretty soon. Some cool collaborations. And anything else?
No, we just have a bunch of cool stuff. Oh, we got invited to the Hot Girl Pajama Party with Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, she's going to be there?
Yeah.
Ooh,
so
I'm excited.
We'll tell you guys about that. We're supposed to go this week, so we'll let you know next time. Okay. I'm a big old freak. I love to talk about shit.
Freak, nasty.
If she performs, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I'm twerking already. What? I didn't know whose party it was. I like barely skimmed the flyer, but then Megan Thee Stallion's gonna be there. Oh, I'm calling out.
What's good?
Bye, guys.
Bye.